Okay, this is just a test to see if this streaming link actually works in Discord. So let's see how everything works. Just to give you an idea of the difference between Pokemon Go and here is this little area right here is all I can play for in Pokemon Go, while I have all of this in Draconius Go. I'm just sitting here. Oh, where are you? I actually have a few rare guys in my screen right now that I'm actually going to try to catch. So, what's my quest? Okay, that'll be easy to do. And don't even have to leave my couch. But, is the chat open for you guys? Oh, wait. Alright, so Padfoot, obviously the chat is open. What the? By the way, there is a actual Draconius Go official Discord channel. Well, not necessarily official. But for those of you that want to join, there you go. Yeah, I see it. As you can see, I'm poking around in Discord. Hey, there's 3 people here. Sorry, that's Pokemon Go chat. They're doing raids. But dude. So I don't know how many of you guys have actually leveled up to 20 or higher. But it's just like in Pokemon Go. Open up your bag, and first of all, I like the increase in all of these treats here. But you do get the Ultra Balls or Ruler Spheres at level 20. It drops off 20 when you hit level 20, just like it does in Pokemon Go. Haven't really tried for the lures, and probably going to try a pheromone soon as well. But let's test my luck on the Dragon's Eyesight here. Oh, goody. So everything I want is, like, easily within range of that, except for a treasure chest. So far, I've used... So far, I've used about 20 of those Dragon's Eyesights. And this is And so far, I've only gotten one that hasn't gotten a chest. So hopefully, I actually get a chest throughout the duration of this thing. But glad to know that this is actually working. Oh, did my bird disappear? No, where are you? Ah, that way. The throwing mechanics are a little bit different. If you actually go wider to the side and then curve up a little bit on your throws, you can actually hit most of the further enemies. I've kind of tested that, worked with that. And for those of you that were on the Discord that are probably waiting, there is actually a spell that increases the CP of certain types of monsters. So you do have to get that from doing the quest, and that's one of the spells that only comes from quest, while other spells do come from other means like the treasure chests and stuff. Mainly treasure chests. That's about the one thing I think that's not fully set in this game is the curveballs can't sometimes be off. And I'm having really bad luck with this guy attacking. Ha ha, you're funny, Padfoot. I already know this, and I'm kind of been a little lazy on fixing that. But thank you for noticing. So, what's your guys' favorite buff that you guys have gotten in the game so far? This one ain't working. And still overshot it. I'm sucking at this thing. Oh, come on. Really? Okay. One thing I have noticed is it also times the speed at which you throw and not just how high you bring it as well. So these mummy weens are always a pain in the rear. Yeah, I know. Throw mechanics are a little off. Okay, that should not have curved that far. I've actually, Memiak, I've actually noticed that, on some of the throws, like, the ones that are really up close, like the Froggus, are actually easier to catch with the throw, because they're so close. Just kind of like the Omanite and stuff in Pokemon Go, if you release it when it's on the right-hand side. Okay, that one was too far. But if you do release it while it's on the right-hand side going up, you can hit good and excellence actually fairly often. What are they talking about? What raid? Okay. Hopefully with... come on. Usually I can get it with this guy. There we go. Yeah, I know. The attacks are... the amount that these guys attack is absolutely ridiculous. But you know what? It adds the challenge to it, though. It makes the game more fun because there is that added challenge. Pokemon Go, I think, is way too easy. Okay, you guys need to shut up on Facebook. But yeah, there are certain spells. For instance, I have actually been able to, if I go into my spells here, I have actually been able to cast the Tower of Earth, and the earth creatures that it does attract are actually a lot stronger than the regular earth creatures. So that is a little tidbit for you guys. So usually, like, the CP of, I think the highest CP I've seen is like a 300. I've actually gotten a 5. I'll actually show you what I caught. I got a 599 Twiggy by using that spell right there, or Twiggo. And that was by using the the Earth spell. I think I'm actually the only one in the group that has gotten a new spell. And also, with the whole them spamming attacks, if you time it, or try to time it, and start throwing the ball as soon as it attacks, you actually will hit the guy. Yeah, like I said, Padfoot, I think I'm the only one in the Discord so far that has actually gotten it. Which actually makes me feel kind of special. But if I do a straight throw, unless it's a frickin' mummy ween, I can hit it like 90% of the time. Okay, it's actually better outside. More peaceful. Got the sunset going. Now, I haven't gotten any artifacts either. And that's what's pissing me off. The Tower of Earth that I got in my spells, I actually got from a quest, believe it or not. So make sure you do your quests every single day. Let's see how well this... Oh, it's not even the mummy weens. If you ever get the dummy weens, those are even further back. Okay, F that. And also, I have noticed there is a little bit of a bug. There is just a teeny bit of a bug with the game on the throwing mechanic as well, where it'll actually register as not the right circle. Ah, shit. It'll actually register as not the right size circle that it shows on the screen. So I can hit it on a good, but it'll actually give me the fantastic. Like, I have literally hit it on a full circle of good, and it gave me a 98% fantastic, which was freaking awesome. I thoroughly enjoyed that extra 98, or, yeah, basically the extra 98 points. Oh, my favorite guy to catch. I mean, I'm not really complaining, because there will also be some times where I actually miss the little circle, but it'll still give me a good or an excellent. But there's also times where I hit the circle and, like, hit a big old circle and I get a fantastic. But yeah, if you watch, as soon as, like, if you start throwing the ball and going through the throwing motion, it will automatically hit. And let's see if I can actually get a fast throw on one of these guys. Because if I do a fast short stroke, it'll actually... Too fast. See how it was more straight out instead of curved up and down? That's because if you shoot your finger up, if you actually just tap it as you're firing your finger up and you do it right, you can throw the ball straight at a mummy wing and hit it right in the face. I've only done it once though. Like, it won't arc or anything. But then I've also had it arc out of the screen and still catch something. I'm kind of pissed that I don't have a treasure chest right now. Like, that's not cool. Because there's usually one around this area right here, around that library back there. There's actually a few really good places I have for these chests. There's actually one that spawns on my house every single day. Like I said, there's literally one that spawns. Well, it's on my condo unit actually, but it's still my house. But there's... Wow. I think I've pretty much cleared the area, don't you? Usually there's enough monsters within range to keep that full in the distance outside of the range of this. But one of the things that I would like to see, and I'm sure a lot of you guys would also agree, is I want to explore more of these spells. Because if we can actually find a spell that increases our vision of objects from like... Yeah, this area with the library in the back is like a little town center. Ah, crap. Have fun with that, Padfoot. And yeah, I understand I got a few games on my phone. There we go, now it's actually fully working. So how many of you guys are actually from the Discord? And is Cy Scott on here? Because if he is, I'd actually like to possibly post to the Discord. What's yellow? Oh, because I was actually out about the town getting my gems and stuff, and I already have all 25 of my gems, or 25 of my arenas, so I can't get those two. Because I was literally, when I hit level 15, I was actually in Central Phoenix kind of testing out for nets. Okay. So, oh nice, they're actually starting to post stuff here. So, for those of you that are wondering to join up with the Discord, I know I do have a few followers that aren't in this stream right now. So far I think I have like 10 subscribers to my account ish. I haven't really been paying attention. I've just been paying attention to, oh hey, somebody subscribed. Okay. But this is the current link to the Discord. So you have approximately 24 hours from 6 p.m. Pacific time, or Arizona time anyways, to go ahead and join up with this link. So I started playing on the 18th. I have had work off for the most part up until today. Yesterday I didn't play much because I hung out with a few friends that don't play games like this. Shit. Oh, excuse my language. Yeah, let me go back in. I'm kind of gotten big into the mobile gaming recently. Let me just do a quick check for chests. And there we go. So that's what I currently have. My Yogi was my golden egg after I played for 24 hours. The Dotachok, the Einer, the Blaze, the Filibustus, I actually hatched today. Twigo, I actually got from using a spell. So using the spells that attract the different creatures give a higher CP, plus apparently, I don't have it yet, but there is also another spell out there that allows all creatures that normally pop up on your map to have a higher CP as well. But I do keep my game open a lot, even when I'm just doing random stuff, just for the fact of getting those wild hits. And that's a Gamian right back there. And this will be my last one to evolve a Harpy. I do have a few things. I do have enough to evolve to be able to get up to 22. I'm actually, after this video ends, I'm probably actually going to go back out and catch some more stuff and stock up. But this video is mainly for intensive purposes of... Oh wow, that was pathetic. I went way too slow on that. But this video's main intensive purposes was just kind of to test this out. Now, as I get more followers, I will probably actually start showing my face in my videos and everything. Oh, treasure chest. So I'm still only going one without a chest. And that one sucked. I do like that potion buff though, but mainly if there was more PvP around, because it's kind of useless at this point when I'm the only player in my area. I mean, I'm doing fairly decent. I think I'm the second or third highest person in the Discord right now. Currently at level 21. Obviously, there's players. I've had my rear end handed to me a few times. But one thing I did learn on PvP is there's a way I can beat higher CP guys. And I've learned it very frequently. Come on, there we go. And the hint is attack, dodge, attack, dodge, attack, dodge. Because if you are constantly moving, they can't hit you and you take 0 damage. I haven't been able to actually have enough evolves for a full crystal. I've actually gotten 62 evolves, and I had about 7 minutes left, believe it or not, when I had it organized. But I've only had one that was fully organized, and like I said, 72 evolutions in the span of one. I had about 5, 6, or 7 minutes. I can't fully exactly remember. But next time I actually do a full evolution spree, I will be on here to do it. I also do have a few guys. Like I said, I probably have enough evolutions to hit level 22 and get at least decently into 23. But I'm saving that up so I can just sit down and do at least 2 in a row. I have put a little bit of money in this game to increase my bags, but that's about it. I have thought about buying an artifact with what Yeah, exactly. I'm looking at saving. I want to try to save at least like 150 to 200 before I do it, just to make sure that I can't. And that's one of the things that I completely missed the circle, and I still got an excellent. I mean, granted, I'm not complaining right there to get the extra points, but it's one of the bugs I'm noticing. I completely whiffed on that circle. Come on, is there any more Steam Pals around? That's what I really want, is another freaking Steam Pal. So far, and it does appear that different creatures are appearing different days and different times of the day. Like, earlier, I actually caught a couple of the Bobcat Dukes or whatever, and I've never actually, the only one I've gotten before was hatching it myself versus actually finding one out in the wild. With the powering up, I don't think the powering up is really that useful at this point in the game yet. I think that's a little off, because I was powering up a creature that was already 1500 and it was gaining 11 CP per power up. So I think that's a little broken right now and needs to get fixed, because when you're at CP like a 14 or 1500 CP, damn, there's no reason that you should be getting only 11 per power up. I mean, I can understand like a potty or something crappy like that, but not one of my guys from a golden egg. I'm guessing you guys want to actually watch me do a PvP and see how I fare, huh? Man, it's absolutely beautiful outside, too. It's too dark for my camera to work and everything, but I got a beautiful orange strip just on the horizon with the stars just coming out. And I got a nice mountain view as my background. I'll post a picture in the Discord of what I get to wake up to every day. I'm in Arizona. Mr. Danny Gorilla, are you also from the Discord? Or did you just search up Draconius Go on YouTube? Okay, let's see if I can do a high one. Yeah, if you notice, hey Trent, what's up? Danny Gorilla and Trent, how long have you guys actually been playing on Draconius Go? Danny Gorilla, who are you on the Discord? Yeah, I started playing on Trainer Tips video as well. I actually saw the video about 20 minutes after he posted it, and I downloaded and hopped on this game. See, okay, I started on the 18th. Danny Gorilla, I actually haven't seen you on the Discord. Try to be a little bit more active on there, because I have no idea who Rainbow Pockets is. And trust me, I read just about everything that's posted on that thing. I still can't believe I've cleared it out to only 3 or 4 monsters. Usually there's a few more over by that town square out of range. Oh, you're out in the boonies and you still don't have... I'm out in the boonies too, dude. Like, literally, everything back here is maybe... Like, they're in those two little streets that are straight back, where that gym in the background is, that little fork in the road, there's like 5 houses back there. And that's it. These houses out here are at least 100 yards apart at minimum. Okay, so Trent, we do have a Discord up. Do you have Discord at all? Like, do you have the Discord app? And by the way, I know my name on Discord is pulling me. My name on here is Simo Butts. Pulling me was a name that I used to use for gaming online because I got banned several times for the name Simo Butts. Yeah, but Danny, try to be a little bit active. Sheldon, I fully understand that. I actually did find the impossible, though. I actually found an area where I can go look in the screen, and within the screen, there is absolutely no stops, which I thought was funny as hell. And I think that's like the impossible, is finding a screen with no stops. So 2 minutes left on this eye. Just waiting for it to go out. This area right here, with the roads kind of looping that you see, is actually my favorite place to farm. Because I can literally go in that loop in half an hour and get, like with the spell going, and completely fill up my inventory in 30 minutes. I bought the $40-something bundle, but as you can see, I still have most of my coins. I spent all of it on bag upgrades, and I bought like 15, or I think it was 7 of the bag upgrades is what I've gotten so far. So I got the 5,200 coins, so I've gotten a good chunk of it back already, just from my daily collection of the arenas and stuff. Which I will definitely be collecting before I go to bed tonight. Because I got another 8-hour drawback on my arenas today, which I was so happy about. I actually need to go grab that library right there. And I know there's another one around here somewhere. I think that's... Yeah, there's another one that's just out of view going down that road back there. You guys should have seen my map. This was my map this week. And I actually can't believe I found it, because those little marks of water are 2 dried up springs that have been dried up for so long that they're not even on Google Maps anymore. Like, if I go into Google Maps, they won't show up. The Dragon's Eye does not follow you. The Dragon's Eye is stationary. So if I go out of the range of the Dragon's Eye, I literally just wasted the Dragon's Eye. From other players, I have heard that there is a spell that increases your range by like 25% or something like that, that your character's range goes out. That will follow you around, but that's just something I've read online. I don't know. I don't have any confirmation on that, and I would like confirmation on that if anyone can. But like I said, I think the spells are very few and far between because um if there's only two reasons why your creatures would get kicked out. One, obviously another player kicks them out. Besides another player kicking them out, all your creatures will automatically get kicked out when you hit 15 and when you hit level 26. And that's because when you hit those two levels, how many more do I need for my quest? When you hit those two levels, you actually reach a new rank for the pillars. And it has been confirmed that your for the PvP is 100% random, and it does not go off of your arena ranks. So literally, you have the PvP. It's for PvP. It's literally luck of the draw. You can play any. You can run into any player worldwide by hitting the PvP. And that little potion thing, if I actually click on it, so I will only receive the best potions for my level from the Pillars of Abundance. So, but literally what this means is, if I actually use, with that on, so if I go start spinning the pillars, every potion that I get is always going to be this medium healing potion right here. And that's it. As you can see, I got plenty of potions for PvP. I've actually thrown most of my potions away. And then I keep a good supply of spheres usually too. But this is the third Dragon's Eye that I've used today. And the Dragon's Eyes, actually, believe it or not, I get about one a day. One to two a day just from spinning the pillars. Which is freaking awesome. So close. And this game is going to make me out and go find one more freaking creature. Alright, so anyways, let me make sure my team is healed up. I always use my 6 strongest. At least right now, I don't really think strategically quite yet. That's awesome. I have not enchanted I only have 2 spells right now. Gift of the Golden Dragon and the Tower of Earth. So there's a tower of every element. And whatever element you use, those creatures are actually going to be stronger and higher CP than the ones that you see out on the map normally. And again, I don't know if those creatures only actually spawn at the altar. Because when you do cast a spell, you do have to... I'll go ahead and place one down. Like, let's say I want to do this. So, it'll drop the altar. And then, obviously you have to input the runes. I don't have the runes to input in here to actually do it. But this altar will stay around, I'm guessing, for about half an hour. The towers last 30 minutes. One of the things I'm going to do later is I'm going to wait till the town center right there, it has an event going on right now. So I can't just go there and sit there right now. I'll look like a creep sitting in my car. And these are neighborhoods that people frequent, so until like after 9 o'clock, I can't really go do these lures, and the fact that I gotta be at work at 6 o'clock in the morning tomorrow kind of limits my ability to do that, but I'm hoping at least sometime tonight, soon, to be able to go out and find a place where I can just pop a lure on one of these just to see what I get. I mean, this one's out in the middle of a wash. Oh, I know. Oh yeah, I can do that right here. Well, I can't do that right here. You do it by hitting this menu right here, and then the banana thing is how you put on your things. Anyways, let's go play. So my party's fully stopped up with Twigo as my weakest here. Ooh, Tiger Man? No, I need to fix this. There you go. The Data Chalk I hatched, and I think that actually looks pretty freaking awesome. But what's absolutely hilarious is after I hatched the Data Chalk, I caught 3 of them. And I've never seen them before. Alright, let's PvP. Hopefully I don't get my ass handed to me. Oh, a harpy. This will be fun. So literally, attack, and then move. Crap, move. Thank you. And I always try to time it when they do their attacks. So they can't dodge me. Yeah, if I didn't drop this guy the first time, but yeah, you can see how many of the attacks I'm actually dodging here. Man, this guy's got a lot of strong guys. Watch, his last one's gonna be like a 2,000. Then I'm gonna it's gonna completely kill me. But I have a feeling Russia actually got this game earlier than we did. Oh, I knew it! I totally saw that coming. Come on. See, now I gotta be very careful with this guy. Because I am probably gonna lose here. Okay, I'm wondering why grass is hitting a weak hit against water. No. Apparently it gave me only one chance. Ah, because I ran out of time, that's why. Alright. So I got the short end of the stick on that one. So let's get these guys going here. I by no means have the strongest party either, but I mean my party can pretty much hold its own. But it would be nice to have like a lure, a tower, and a pheromone all going at once with the dragon's eye. If I can get that all in the same spot, that would be freaking epic. Because just imagine how many creatures I'd be pulling in with that. I'm just going to go through all my PvPs right now. Yeah, no problem. I try to help out as much as I possibly can. Is this the same? Yes. This is literally the same guy I just did a battle against. And also I have noticed if you actually get further away from the enemy, you can finish them off a little bit better. That should finish him. Just sucks that I've gotten the same guy the whole freaking time. Come on. No, I ran out of time, and it forced me to retire. Damn it. That kind of pissed me off. And I could have beat him if I had just a tad more time. But the fact that he clearly has stronger monsters than me. And the fact that I can get that close to beating him with him having so many more monsters is... like, it clearly shows that my strategy in PvP actually works as long as I can do enough damage to keep him down. Alright, so let's give it a minute so I don't have to deal with him again. Give it a couple minutes. And then for bestiary, I literally only have 48 left. I think I have 2 or 3 more of the green guys. There's 2, 3, 4. So I got 4 of the green guys left to find. For his basic... Okay. You know what? That wasn't bad for how much stronger he was than me. With that strategy, with that... Hold on, I know actually what I'm doing wrong here. That I could beat him. If I actually put my Stormdyne last to match up with his strongest, I actually probably could beat it. But my strategy of dodging and attacking constantly actually seems to be working pretty good. I just needed the right creature at the end to deal with his. I might actually hop out and just so I can go grab... Ooh. Yeah, I need one more of you guys, too. Yeah, give me 1 second, because I'm going to go grab my shoes and everything, and I'm going to hop out and go get the... Yeah, it works great. Hey, that dodging, though, works really great for PvP, too. I actually started doing that against the wild creatures, and found out how useful it was, and I started applying that to PvP. But let me go grab my shoes and get them on, and I'll be right back, because I'm actually going to go head out and do my little loop on these stops to get more balls. So be right back. Okay, I am back. Just grabbing a drink here. And it looks like I have a few moths flying around my house because I left my front door open so long. And which pocket are my keys in? Rule number 1, when getting ready to leave your house, make sure you know where your keys are. And they disappeared into my couch. We're good. Okay, so this altar right here, I'm actually going to move it a little bit over to where I'm going to be farming. And then I'm going to cast the right spell that I actually need to farm. I actually don't know how long that pillar stays there for, because I've never actually kept that pillar in sight when I'm down on my farms. What, did you subscribe to me, Padfoot?
On Sunday Night Football are trailing 10-0. If the Falcons lose, the Atlanta fans are going to come in and say what? They're going to say, your team stinks, the Falcons stink, which isn't at all true. The reality is, right, J-Raj, I feel like most of these teams probably live in the world of okay. The problem is the expectations make okay feel like it's
always happy with more subscribers. Alright, so yeah, this little circle right here is where I do my farming. It's actually a bigger circle because I'll show you the full circle that I do when I farm. But the best way to farm is find a circle of a decent amount of stops like this, and literally just create yourself a little area. I am going to be also catching a few creatures, so I am not going to be going as fast as I normally would on the circle for a item farm. But you always want to pull up to your first stop and cast your pillar at your first stop here. So let's remove that one and install one here. I don't have anyone to share it with, otherwise I would. Yes, my name is Simo Butts on here, and that's okay to me. So I got 30 minutes of double drops here, and I am wanting to catch that guy, which my drift actually pulled me away. So I want to try to catch him, and then at least one of these berrydillos, and that gamma unit is way too far. Because of Steam Pal, I'm one away from getting Armor Guy for the first time. And then the berrydillos are obviously the easiest XP you can get in the game right now. Because if you use the ice cream of 4 elements, or whatever you want to call it, screw it. I'm not really even worried about it. I'm just going to go ahead and do the item farm. But yeah, there is this little circle that I love to do. And I have someone behind me, so I'm going to miss one of these stops. So I'm going to miss the next 2 stops because I have actually a group of people behind me, which usually doesn't happen. That's why I also like the circle, because I can avoid other people being around. But I will be getting that stop over there. Okay. So as I was saying before I got rudely interrupted by somebody pulling up behind me, is that for farming you do want to try to get that 5-minute loop, because that is going to be your best bet. No matter how many stops are there, if you can do your circle in the 5 minutes that it takes to respawn, that's going to be perfect. Obviously, later on, as you get artifacts, I did notice there was one artifact in the store. Oop, I want to catch you. So this is going to finish my quest. Let's see what I get as my quest reward here. Tax collection from arenas, 5 hours. So I can collect my taxes now from my arenas. It's always a good thing. And I really don't think yet I've gone the full 21 hours. And yeah, I do have plenty of eggs to hatch as well. That's not a bad one. I actually already have his evolved form. So I'm saving up my stones. I need 100 stones for his third form, I think it is. Don't hold me to that, though. Oop, I got 2 of you to put in cocoons. I have actually only purchased 1 cocoon so far. Because I have put, 1 or 2 kilometers on here. If there is anything rare that does pop on the radar, most of the time I will go out of my way to go get it. Like I said, I would like to catch one of these steam pals. If I can, I'm going to go try to go around and get it. Where's the other one at? Out of the way. So if I can't catch that first one, I will go to the second one. Just because I am that stubborn about getting it. Since I only have one more PvP battle, drop a bunch of these so I can keep collecting on my bag. And drop the rest of these. But as I come around that first stop, so I'm usually 1 stop behind on the refresh while doing this loop, which is actually fairly nice. I did go a little bit fast for one section, and I did start off slow at first as well. But after this first one, I'm going to slow down to try to get that steam pal. Okay, this is not wanting to be my friend. Now, it seems it's very, very strict on the 10 miles an hour. If I even, get too close to 10 miles an hour, it actually shuts off on me. Which is a bitch, but it happens. So they are very strict on the speed limit to try to prevent people from playing this while driving. Which I really don't blame them. Ooh, I actually do have enough to evolve my Gamma Unit into a Harpy. I'm going to go back here by the gym and see if I can get the steam pal that's back here. Yep, because there is that one right there. So we'll see if I can get that. But as you can see, these spells are extremely useful. I mean, the runes, if you can't tell, I'm actually getting a decent amount of runes from just these stops. So, whoop, I need you. What's absolutely hilarious is while you're waiting for it to do something, it doesn't do anything. Oh, another thing too, part of the reason that's allowed me to level up is I do, and I mean, I could actually have leveled up a lot higher. I could be like 23 or 24 by now if I would have been doing this the right way, just like you should in Pokemon Go. Basically, get up to like level 15 or so, well, 15, 16, 17, just by catching the creatures. And then save your elixirs for something that you're actually going to need. And let me go to my creatures for my steam pal here, because I want to make sure I have enough. Yeah, okay. Because that would be the worst, to actually go out trying to get that and then not having enough to go home. I might actually be doing a small evolution spree tonight with just one of the elixirs. Just to see how much XP I can get out of a full elixir. The evolution animation actually is also like 1 or 2 seconds faster than Pokemon Go. Haven't specifically timed it, but I do know in Pokemon Go the absolute most that I have gotten in an evolution spree is 72. And that was actually by using a program to do the evolutions for me. Just rapid fire evolutions on Pidgeys. So that is the absolute max that you can do it on Pokemon Go. I have had as high as 62 with 7 minutes left. So we're looking at roughly 20% more. A little more than 20%. So I should be able to get about 75 to 76 is my guess. Just from one egg. So I should easily, I mean, I have enough to do about 40 right now. Maybe a little bit more than that. Thanks, Memniak. How many subscribers do I actually have on my channel? Could you check for me? Because I've been completely oblivious to that. I really don't pay, like, honestly, I'm not really worried about how many subscribers I have either. It's just, I want to be as informative as I possibly can for people. But, so if you know people that are playing the game and want to learn a lot too, go back and watch my videos, because I explain a lot of the small stuff. No, I know you weren't the first, Trent, because I got a few the other night before as well. Maybe a couple of them have unsubscribed. What's funny is I haven't even started doing anything until I did these videos a few days ago. I actually started doing videos on the 19th once I actually learned how to play this game. Nice, yeah, because I think I got like 2 or 3 from the past few days. So, I don't care if I have a huge following or not. But I got 3 of you guys right here, so I got 2 from streaming before then. And I actually have one of the guys that's following me is, because he was in a chat with me, and him and I... How did you... Oh, is that how you found me then? Is that how you just randomly appeared on my channel then, Trent? That would explain a lot about why you just suddenly appeared out of nowhere. But yeah, I will do a little bit of Pokemon Go stuff, but I'm mainly going to be centered around Draconius Go. And then I can make tutorials upon request for other mobile games. Because I am a pretty avid gamer, and I can figure out most mobile games really quickly. I know for a lot of more established games like Clash of Clans and Battle Royale or Clash Royale and stuff like that, that there are YouTubers that have literally been playing those games. So a lot of the newer games I like to try out, and so if you have a newer game or an up-and-coming game that you want a tutorial on, I can easily figure it out, talk to other players, do a lot of research, and then get all the information in one place. Because basically what I want to do, and that's also why I joined the Discord, is I want to help out players as much as I possibly can. And I like to feel I've also been fairly informative on the Discord. If you want to join up on the Discord, I showed the address for the Discord earlier. So Trent, I would actually advise that you join that, because there's quite a bit of information, and it will help you a lot by joining that. So when I do an evolution spree, it's not going to be the most organized thing right now. So I will be losing a few experience just because it's not going to be well organized. Actually, I might fully organize it and actually show you guys how to organize it. That might actually help. Trent, do you play Pokemon Go at all? Or should I say, how often do you play Pokemon Go? There's nothing like good nearby. And when my Gamian gets its next candy, I'm actually going to switch it out. Should be any second now. Because then I'm going to put my Stormdyne in. Yeah, I mean, with this event, I think I need one more Shuppet to get my Bandit, and then I still need Sableye. But with Pokemon Go, I'm level 36 on Pokemon Go. I literally have everything. When Suicune comes out, I'll probably play for a little bit just to make sure I can get a few at least one decent 90 plus IV Suicune. Like I got a 91 Lugia, a 96 Articuno, a 93 Moltres. Zapdos is the only legendary bird that I don't have over 90. He's only 89. And then I have an 86 Mewtwo, which is awesome. I'll actually show you guys too the difference of my area on Pokemon Go. After this little farm ends, I'll go switch over to Pokemon Go really fast, and I will actually show you guys the complete difference between... I even have all the regionals. The way I ended up getting all the regionals is I have friends that live worldwide. So, like, I have family that used to be military, and family that is still active duty military. Hey, I know you're living in Japan right now, so can you catch, it's like, and I know you play Pokemon Go too in your free time, so next time you get a chance to go out, can you go try to catch me a Farfetch'd? And then that same person, about 3 weeks later for me, went down to Australia. Hey, so you're going, and he actually let me know, hey, I'm going down to Australia. Do you want a Kangaskhan? Yeah. So I went and got one of those for me too. And then one of my buddies actually traveled to Miami, Florida, and in Miami it actually has both Heracross and Corsola, and he caught me a 100 IV Heracross and then like a piece of crap Corsola, but I don't care about the Corsola because it's not useful for battle anyways. But I actually do have a 100 IV regional that's not from the United States. Sitting on my account, I have up to literally the only Pokemon that I am missing that have been fully released. What? Don't copy that phone number. I'm gonna have to edit this video and edit that out. But anyways, as I was stating, that so there's a lot of, or I do have everything that's out in my Pokedex except for, as I said, Bannet and Sableye. And apparently I don't have any of the shinies on my main account. I actually do have a shiny Gyarados and a shiny Magikarp on another account that I used to play on. I did used to spend the time to level up accounts when Pokemon Go first started, because in a week I could get up to a level 30 account if I really tried hard. Like literally just grind it out 2 million XP. That is very possible to do in a week, because I can get 300,000 XP every single day, and it's 2 million on the nose to hit level 30. And a lot of that is literally just keeping a Pokemon Go in my Pokemon Go Plus in my pocket at work. But what I used to do is I actually used to like level up these accounts like basically while I'm at work and everything, and make a couple $100 a week, because when Pokemon Go first came out, you could literally sell a level 30 account for $400 or $500. And that's actually, I mean, that alone, the $400 or $500 a week was enough to pay all my bills. And then literally all my work money was to go play. As you see, going in the circle, I'm literally staying like 1 or 2 stops behind. So this is as close of a perfect lap as I can get in this game, at least that I have found so far. That's why I like it. I think there's like 10 plus stops on here too. So using this spell, I can get, like, I'm going, well, usually I'll actually go up here in this area where you see all those stops up there as well. But it is nighttime out here, and where I live is very rural. So there's a lot of wild animals like deer and stuff. So during the night, I won't go hit those. But during the day, I will actually, going normally 25 miles an hour, because it is still in the neighborhood, so that's the speed limit. But I would be able to go up and hit about 4 of those. Just go, because that's a parking lot actually that doesn't show up. Or at least most of that's in a parking lot. 4 of them are. So I'd be able to go hit 4 of those and then come back and do this loop. And I'd still only be, I'd be about 2. So I'd be a little bit further behind. But that's the best loop that I can get in this game right now. I mean, I'm always out on the lookout for the better loops. And by doing that big loop with the extra 4 stops, I can get about 400 items in the matter of the 30 minutes of this. Right now, I'm doing this loop here. I get about 300 items. Because it's on average 6 per stop. And yes, I am including the 50 XP. So technically it's like 5 per stop. So in reality, I'm probably actually getting about 250 items-ish. But I'm hitting way over more than 1 stop a minute. Plus I also caught a few guys. If I literally go catch nothing and go to those 4 stops, I think my best run is about 500 items in the 30 minutes. So there is a method to my madness here. Okay, I'm going to hit this stop. I'm going to switch out my Gamian. Then I should have a 10K egg actually getting close to hatching as well. Let's look at my eggs here. Well, let me switch out my Gamian. Nice. At my work, I only have 1 pillar, but I can hit it all day long. And it seems to get one creature like every 45 minutes or so, which is kind of sad. I do want to walk my storm dying because that's what I am currently trying to power up. And just in this half hour, I've already gone at least 4 kilometers because I've hatched those 2 kilometer eggs. Yep. So I guess I will stay around until I at least hatch that 9 point something. It shouldn't be too long. Now, if I was actually walking, it'd be a different story. It really would be about 5 minutes till I hit that bit. As long as you're staying, I would say about under 15 miles an hour, the tracking is actually almost spot on. As long as you're staying about 15 miles an hour. However, at 15 miles an hour, it will not register the creatures on the map. The map is a strict 10, and I mean if I hit 10 miles, I gotta go 9, because if I hit 10 miles an hour in my car, everything will go poof. Which really sucks, because if you're going even slightly downhill on a skateboard, you ain't getting nothing. Okay, I'm gonna do crap. Where's that? Because that's up there somewhere. Where is that again? I need to see where that is. Crap, that's in the middle of another. I'm breaking my loop. Because that Kidra evolves into a Hydra. And Hydra is one of the things that I really want. Because if you've seen screenshots of it, it actually looks pretty badass. And I might have to take... yeah, Spooky evolves into Phantasmo, and then its final form is Ghostus. I do not have Ghostus, but I do have Phantasmo. Thank you. Oh. Dude, that's the first time that those gates have actually been closed. Okay, I'm actually going to go park my car back at my house. I'm going to walk here because I'm totally trespassing into that neighborhood to get that thing. Which means I'll actually get to stop here. But by the time I walk back there, my 10K should actually be hatched. Yeah. So, Spooky evolves into... There's my Spooky. At least one of them. And then I actually hatched a Phantasmo. The Phantasmo is actually one of my first hatches. I don't know if I even have it anymore. But my Phantasmo, like I said, was one of my first hatches, and it was only 10 CP. So chances are it got deleted. Yes. But let me go back up to my Spooky here. And I'll actually show you what Phantasmo looks like. Because that's what you were looking for, right? So here's the Spooky. And then go into the bestiary, and that's what Phantasmo looks like. And then I don't have Ghostus quite yet. Or Phantomo, sorry. Not Phantasmo. Close enough. And neighbor's dog hates me. Oh, I think it went away. I'm hoping it's just out of range. And there's another thing that I do also want to look into is if you... Yeah, I've only had like 3 Spookies and then 1 Phantasmo, or Phantomo, and I actually hatched all of them. I've never even seen a Spooky in the wild yet. But I also don't constantly sit on this game either, so I know that there's a lot that I'm missing. The only time that I'm constantly on this game usually is when I'm streaming. Padfoot, you have a ghostess? Cool, I just realized I'm perfect clothes because I got black pants and a black shirt on too. So I have absolutely perfect clothing to go sneaking around the neighborhood. I'm gonna turn down the brightness on my phone here. Yeah, I think the spookies look cool. This thing actually looks pretty cool. A one-eyed lobster. And I think Blaze looks pretty cool. That's the evolved form of Spark. And I want to see the third form of it. And then Filibustus. The little cactus with the wart coming out of its head, or little stalk. Twiggo looks cool, but it's also a very basic creature. Because that's the final form of the leaflet. I want to get the final form of him, but I've hatched two of these. Or this is actually the first one that I've hatched. And then I hatched two other jelly hats. And I've caught one wild jelly hat. I haven't caught one of these. Or this is, I hatched this one. And I don't have one of the first forms of it. I got a Marilyn Monroe. Which I actually hatched this. So, basically, anything, this is the strongest creature I actually caught out in the wild. So everything above my Spark, the 307 Spark, has been hatched. And most of this weaker stuff has all been caught. So, I think the Spark is mainly the difference between what I've caught and what I've hatched. I got the Dracula you see there out of my first 10K egg. That was cool. Alright, so I'm getting close to the fence here, where I couldn't drive through. Just kind of hoping I can hop a fence. So you guys might have to go in my pocket for a second while I hop over the fence or something. We'll see though. Oh snap, I don't even have to hop it. I can just walk around it. That's awesome. I've actually never seen those gates closed because these... Oh, that was easy to find. But I've actually never seen these gates closed because back here is a neighborhood that's about 3/4 not even built yet. Oh, come on. So that's literally all I came all the way out here for. Now if you start circling over here and then go to the other corner and just bring it straight up like this, you can actually hit these things and the mummy weens in the distance as well. You just got to get it right. Hold on, I actually need to use another. But since I have the balls to waste right now and I don't have any dragon's eyes, it's a perfect time to show you people. So that's the way to do the things that are further in the back. Oh, what? Alright. Anything else good on radar? Oh, that's not even bad stats. Its CP is way low, though. Dang, nothing even good on radar. It sucks. I love how this little test came out to be like a full thing. That's actually kind of funny. So is there any questions that you guys have right now? I'm open to answer just about anything. I mean, I've had the stream going for what, an hour and a half now when it was supposed to be a quote-unquote test stream. So, but yeah, just a friendly reminder also to those new players like Trent who really haven't got much time to play. The dragon eyesight that you get, do not use unless you are going to be stationary. Because I do know, like on Reddit and in the Discord before, I have had people talking about using that. Oh, wow, I better be out until it hatches. 9.86. I'm literally like 150 yards away from hatching that. Anyways, back on topic. The dragon's eyesight will constantly stay in the spot that you spawn it. I have tested the spells as well. I have literally taken a spell and just drove in a straight line just to test it out. Yes, I understand I fully wasted the runes for it, but there is no distance limit on the spells. Once the spell is activated, it's activated, and the altar will stay there for half an hour from when you plant the altar. So, and then if also when you plant the altar here, I'm gonna go ahead and drop another one. Do you want to share it with others? If you hit OK, you actually have the chance to put in a password. So if you actually ever see, if you live in Arizona and you ever see one of my altars down, I always put in the same password every time. It's going to be my player name. So if you guys do come out in the area and do see a random pillar, just try seeing if it's mine. Toss down my name, and if it's if I have it fully activated, great. Go ahead and cast the buff off of my tower. Like I said, I actually do get out, and since I've started playing this game, I have gotten out every day and played it. That's how I got to 21. Probably gonna go home, evolve a few things, pop a elixir anyways, evolve a few things, get myself up to 72, and a little bit of the ways in it. Dude, that is awesome. How strong are the creatures on the lures? I have not played with the lures yet. And cross your fingers, because here's a 10K. Let's see what I get here. Ooh! So this is the guy before. So this is Needle Hot. That actually looks kind of cool. So I got two forms of that guy now. I'm actually very excited about this game too. It has a lot going for it. I think I actually still need to do one more of my PvPs. Oh, I need to trade you out for the Blaze. And trade you out for Filibustus. So this would be my current strongest team. And to give you guys an idea of about range, this map right here. Whoop, I'm too busy into my phone and not paying attention where I walk. Yeah, I have noticed that too. Same with the pheromones. I'm actually gonna pop a pheromone when I get home. That's what I'm gonna do. Get home, plop my fat rear end on the couch, drop a pheromone, and talk to you guys and answer any questions you have. Because I've been out and about. I mean, I've literally gone on a mile-long hike, a half mile basically each way. I know a lot of people are saying that the squares. Let me go to the hunt here. They're saying the squares on this hunt is approximately one city block. This map right here is approximately half mile by half mile for the full map. And yes, I have tested that out because I have actually looked up this whole thing on Google Maps. And this loop that you see in the top right corner, and then the street that's going up beside it, is exactly a quarter mile between the 2 points. And that's the bottom of the loop to the road on the side that you see that's right below it. And the easiest way to test that out, obviously, is just click on 2 points, connect them, and look at the direct distance. Hey, neighbor. Not too shabby, yourself? I'm going in. Well, the Z-Pack isn't that bad, though. Yeah, but the Z-Pack, at least side effect wise, the Z-Pack is one of the easier antibiotics, though.
I waited to go to see my general practitioner because
oh, so the infection in your lungs is pretty well developed.
my blood pressure was way out of whack. I'm ready to have a heart attack.
What was it?
Oh, God.
Do you know your systolic and diastolic or no?
I know when it's bad, and I know when I'm ready for a heart attack. I'm borderline there.
Be careful.
I'm trying to stay away from him, and he showed up to my work today after I was gone. So it looks like I'm going to have to get a restraining order against him. He doesn't want to leave me alone.
I'm sorry you're in that situation.
Well, I'm tired of being used.
I feel you.
You know, I mean, 17 years, him being verbal, physically.
Well, just get better.
Yeah,
That's good.
As long as he leaves me alone.
Alright.
So, Mom instructed me to get the F out of her house, and I did it. So I just go back and get my stuff and looking for an apartment.
Alright, well, try to relax tonight. Get some good
Yeah,
sleep.
that's what I'm going to do. I'm watching a movie. A happy movie. Bridesmaids.
I've actually never seen Bridesmaids.
Well, I've seen it 27 times. I own it. I borrowed a couple movies to Emily. She needs to get back to me. A couple good ones. Deer Hunter and
Which one's Emily?
one there. Deer Hunter and
Emily's the girl upstairs in the middle, right?
yeah,
The cute one?
yeah,
Yeah, okay.
yeah. I borrowed her 2 movies. That her and her
She's
friend-
such a sweetheart.
Huh?
She's such a sweetheart.
I know. So I said, if you want to borrow a couple movies, I own these. You can. You've never seen them.
One of my favorite movies is I Am Sam.
I don't know. I don't have.
It's on Netflix if you have that. Yeah, it's a good movie. Anyways, enjoy your night. Sorry about that, guys. One of my neighbors is sick. Just like to make sure everything's okay, especially because the watchdog of my apartment complex is gone. So when she's gone, she usually has me keep an eye on things, because last time she went on vacation, somebody died. And that's not even a joke. But anyways, so I'm guessing you guys want to see me, one, use the pheromones so I can actually see what new creatures are out tonight. And 2, dick around on PvP, do my last PvP battle. So, first things first, PvP. I didn't want to run into that one asshole again. Oh, this is going to be so easy. I am still going to do my dodge tactics with this guy, even though he's so much weaker and really doesn't stand a chance. Just to try to conserve my guy for his final person. Because if his final person is like 2,000, this is the only guy I'm really going to stand a chance with. But, yep, exactly. So his creatures are getting stronger as we go on. So I'm kind of hitting this opposite of what a lot of people do, because I know a lot of people save their strongest for the last, and I have clearly been doing the exact opposite here. So if I literally get killed by... If this creature gets killed, there's a decent chance. What the hell? I have never seen that before. I think that's obviously the weaker form of the griffin. That actually looks really cool. Come on, buddy. Ah, crap, I shouldn't have used my skill then. Should have saved it for... Oh! Alright, so that worked great. So, yeah, as it seems, though, too, that you get about a quarter of the experience based off of the total CP of his creatures. That's something that I've known... if you guys... I want to test that. So if you guys actually get different results on that, let me know, because this is a theory that I would like to check. But so far the experience seems to be about 1/4 of the total CP of his creatures. So let's heal her up really fast. What do you mean the battle isn't over yet? I just whooped up on that chick. Or dude. Or whatever it is. Oh, I want to evolve that Philo and just figure out what that is. But I don't think I have enough. I think it's 50 for the Philo. Where is my Philo? Where is my Philo? Don't tell me I got rid of my frickin' Philo. I think I did. But anyways, I would love to see this guy's evolution. As you can see, I have a lot set up for evolving and stuff. The Kidra is what evolves into Hydra. So I am looking at finding a stronger one. Here's the Philo. This thing is actually really freaking cute and adorable. Like, if this thing was real, it actually looks very similar to a chinchilla. Except chinchilla doesn't have ears that big and the tail is fluffy instead of a leaf. But I want to get enough stones to actually evolve that baby. And then... Dude, what do you mean it was late? I totally whooped up on him and I didn't even lose one of my guys. Unless, yeah, my stream health is excellent and everything. Anyways, let's see what I get lucky with on these pheromones. Just popped a pheromone. And it looks like it's wind creatures. Oh, come on. That would have been a great throw. Wow, that sucked. F it. So for those of you that don't know, the Era is the evolved form of the earbat. And I am actually waiting to evolve a stronger fluffy corn, which should actually be coming soon now. To evolve it, even though I don't have enough candies. Or stones, I should say. Sorry, I'm too used to Pokemon Go. It just sucks because over the weekend was the only time I really had to go to this area. Otherwise, I would have waited until the end of the week. One of my biggest tips for the hunts right here, is to wait as long into the week as you possibly can. Because if you get it at the beginning of the week, your creature's actually going to be stronger or weaker. because you're going to be higher level by the end of the week. So, well, is it? Wow. Okay. I know the chat usually takes about 30 seconds to a minute to show up when I've been on other people's streams. So if that's the case for this stream, that kind of sucks. And I know you can see the chat as well, because that's good. But it usually takes about 30 seconds. If it's taking longer than that, like, that really sucks, because I've never had any issues with that. Oh look, one of the most freaking common creatures you'll ever run into. And I missed it on a freaking curveball. So another thing that actually makes these pheromones better than on here than they are in Pokemon Go is the pheromones. Honestly, for me, it's almost guarantees to get something that I don't have. Because last time I used a pheromone was for Earth, and I'll tell you I'll show you what I got on that. I still can't get over that. The freaking one-eyed pirate cactus. I think I got a weaker hot bear that I deleted. Yeah. That one right there. I actually caught the troll. I caught the Philo that you see up that I showed you guys earlier. I caught that 132 Berrydillo, which is actually really high for a Berrydillo. Dude, I can't get over the one-eyed lobster. So I got the Dadachok and the Babachok. Well, yeah, so, I mean, most of your creatures that you do get from the pheromones are going to be common. But like I said, you usually get, like, I'm guessing about 2 to 3 uncommons out of the 10. With the chance of it's like 2 uncommons and a rare out of the 10s, I would say. I'm actually really looking forward to getting an acornling, because if I get an acornling, like 2 of them, then I'll be able to evolve this guy into its final form. But it's obviously not happening today because apparently it really wants to give me Erots. And Shootsies, or Shih Tzus. Because it says Shootsy, but if you actually look at the spelling, on the old man's face, or the Soonsy, I mean, obviously it looks like a freaking dog with an old man's face. And it's actually fairly close to the spelling of Shih Tzu. But Erver Nice. Use your pheromones, because with your pheromones you're gonna get 10 air creatures already just by using the pheromone. I think, and another thing too, evolving does not count. I have already tried that. I really wished it would work, but wishing it would work is not actually working. But this is also, I think, one of my favorite looking guys, Eskimo. It's just like this little fat rotund dog with a massive mustache. Nice. Phew! Phew! Sorry about that. That came out of nowhere. So, what's your guys' favorite creatures that you guys have run into so far? I mean, obviously, my favorite to use so far is Stormdyne. I mean, she looks very interesting. Like, she's literally like a mix between a peacock and a mermaid, I would say. Because you see the peacock coloring on the fins, and then... Yeah, I know, I saw that too. And then, you have Cheshire, which looks like the Cheshire Cat from, Alice in Wonderland. Tornadus, I think, actually looks cool, but due to the fact that it's a water-type creature, its name is way off. Like, I think it would, Water Spout would fit this, like, due to the fact that it's water. Water Spout would actually fit the name better than Tornadus. And Incubus, that's actually kind of a cute little demon. Just watch out, because its bite hurts. I don't know, I think this is supposed to be like a mix between like a whale and like a rocker and a seahorse. Because the way it just stands up like that is like a seahorse. Then it's got the mohawk of a rocker. Of a heavy metal rocker. Yeah, but here's the thing. I don't know if the chart is days of the week, or if the chart is, like, literally, it just goes to the chart every 5 days. 5 elements. That I'm still trying to figure out. I think tomorrow is fire, if I'm not mistaken. Because the thing is there's 5 elements in 7 days. So if it was... Oh my god, the lag. And that guy was a 157. That's actually strong for the wild. I know that guy was asking about the spooky. Yeah, Sub and Panda, this game is actually very similar to Pokemon Go, but it has a lot of things that aren't involved in Pokemon Go, like player versus player battles and stuff like that are literally completely absent from Pokemon Go, but they are present in here. So, I mean, a lot of people are just saying, oh, this game's a ripoff of Pokemon Go. You know what? How can it be an exact ripoff, though, if it has a lot of stuff that Pokemon Go doesn't even have? This guy actually came out of my very first 10k egg. And I got him when I was like level 6 or 7. Because I got my first 10k egg when I was like 2 or 3. But I think this guy is actually one of my favorite looking creatures. He's got the galaxies on his wings and everything. Like, that's pretty badass. This was mine. It was probably most everyone's first third evolution. This is Phobe's final form right here. He looks actually really cool. Kind of like a lemur with a lion's mane, is how I'd describe his looks. Alright, so this guy, the guy is what evolves into the Erot. For those of you that don't know. Oh, come on. Will you attack me now? Thank you. Oh, you're talking Phoebe the bird. Phoebe actually evolves into Phoenix, too. Have you seen the Phoenix on here? It's actually going to be easier to find in the bestiary. Alright, so here's the Phoenix. What do you think of that? You like the Phoebe better than the Phoenix? You like this thing better? I mean, come on, the Phoenix looks more badass. Dada Chum versus Dada Chuck. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what this is. It's like an alien. It's like Shrek mixed with a caterpillar. Whoop. I think this guy actually looks pretty cool. Like a manta ray with, or a stingray with 2 tails and 4 fins. This is actually probably, out of any of the Pokemon and creatures in this game, this is probably the one that actually looks the most realistic. Except it's a little bit fatter than a real stingray or manta ray. But this is like a beetle with like an old man's face. And then like a bigger beetle with an old man's face. Hey look, I found Bob Marley. And yes, I will always say it's Bob Marley jacking off. Because you see he's got the hands down his pants. Oh, and he bites on his nails. That's kind of gross. I think this looks kind of cool. Should have something spawned now. Oh. Really? Gonna play that game? Okay. What the? The Soonsea is the one. The Soonsea and there's one other flying one I have issues with catching. Really, that's 2 of them in a row that ran away from me? 2 Soonseas in a row? Yeah, I haven't seen Caesar yet. This guy's actually kind of cool. I have no clue what its evolution looks like, which I'm guessing is pretty awesome. I want to see Demon Star's top form too, because this guy actually looks pretty cool. And then you got Jelly Hat, Tenna Hat, and then Crystal Hat, which is the third form. And then I still need to find an Undyne. Now, out of the golden eggs are guaranteed to have a red. The 10K can either be a red or a blue. The 5K are either a blue or a green. And then the 2K, yeah, it's only 8 o'clock here. I'm probably not going to be up for too much longer. I'm going to probably end this stream and do an evolution spree after this. Oh, hold on. I need to actually check my gems here. Or soul stones, anyways. Yeah, Caesar looks kind of cool. I love how I'm on the Discord chat in a live stream, though. Nothing shut up. I didn't miss anything. I want to see Blaze's final evolution. And I love how she's got her hands folded over her chest like she's trying to hide something. It's like she's naked. See you later, Trent. Go ahead and join the Have you joined the Discord community? Yeah, Padfoot. This is the evolved form of Blaze. Do you have this guy? You can tell Needlehawk and Filibustus are totally in like a pirate family. Like literally, he's balancing on Filibustus's wooden leg right there. How many creatures do you have in your bestiary? Because I can try to show you everything that you haven't seen as long as I have it. Hey, let's see if I can catch this one. I gotta learn to hit it first. Yeah, I think I've seen just about every single one on the Discord and Reddit. I've been checking those out too. That one looks kind of cool. This one I totally see aimed at like little girls. Because its tail is the vine of a flower with the head being like the main pollen. Or the stamen. Or whatever it's called. And this one kind of reminds me of like the Treants from Lord of the Rings. I still can't wait to get Armstrong. I think that's the evolved form. That's the first Princey I found. I only got one of them. The first time I saw this, I was like, what the F is that? So this one is Acornling, Hot Bear, and I have its evolved form is one of the few that I haven't seen. I forget what this evolves into, but it's like a dragonfly carrying the pot instead of this thing. And I think I get one more spawn. Yeah, I've seen Acornling, I just don't have one. Which is kind of sad that I have the... And then I have the troll, but I don't have the first form of that either. I have the... And I forget what the first form is called. I actually caught the troll off of a thing yesterday. But Blaze is, or Spark and Blaze are one of those things that I will go out. I've actually caught. I caught one of my sparks, two of my sparks, and then I hatched one of them. But the Blaze is one of those things that I can't wait to see the third evolution. And then Filibustus. I mean, this thing actually looks pretty cool. I haven't seen his evolved form. Rosie is one of the strongest creatures in the game, and so is this guy. I've actually fought the final form of this guy. It's a 3. It basically looks like the same thing, a mix between a slug and a butterfly, except it has 3 heads. That's literally the only difference, is to add another head into it. This one's final evolution is the Manicore. And I've seen the other two, Cutie Cat, and I can't remember the other one. This one, it literally loses the hat, and it's got like the head full of spikes like the dinosaurs. And that's pretty much, and then its hands are outside of its pants. And then 123, 24, and 25 or 24 and 25, and then 121 are the dragons. And then I think 111 and 112 are 2 more dragons. So there's 5 dragons. You have Armorank, Scylla, Charybdis, Neptune, and Smagus. Oh, come on. I'm having the worst luck on this Cincy. I'm actually probably going to save my evolution spree for tomorrow. Because if I do, I will literally skip 22 and go straight to 23. But it's kind of like a double-edged sword on me too, though, because one, I'm working 10 hours tomorrow. I mean, I will have enough to play, obviously, but Yeah. And then I need to get more libraries to level that up faster, which I'll get tomorrow. So I got that one right there still, and then there's like 2 near my work. That thing didn't refresh until I got home from work. Hey, I'm not getting anything else from the pheromones. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream for tonight. I do stream almost on a daily basis, usually in the evening. I know the people that have subscribed to me, like you, Plunder, will actually know when I go on, and I will post in the Discord when I go live, and as I get kind of more of a following. But yeah. You just got Eskimo? That's always a good one. Eskimo isn't actually that bad. I mean, for 537, 28 DPS isn't too bad. But I mean, my Stormdyne is 113 at almost 1600. So I mean, yeah, my Stormdyne is one of the stronger ones, one of the stronger creatures out there. And I would like the way one of the ways that I'm actually going to be organizing this, and I'm actually going to start organizing it tonight for an evolution spree, is I'm mainly going to do the main 3, which is why I want to wait until tomorrow, because oh my god, will you stop? Thank you. Because I'll actually show you how to organize it, because I know you're the only one watching. Oh my god. What the heck? Is it me, or is this thing on crack? Okay, anyways. So you have these tabs up on the creatures, like in the top right hand corner. So basically, when I get higher, it's not me. That creature was on crack, dude. But anyways, as I get more and more creatures, I'm going to start sorting them into groups. Like, okay, this one, let's say I'm going to evolve and keep. It's obviously fallen back, and it's only a 4/3, so it's really not worth evolving. So, I'm actually probably just going to delete that one. But let's say I want to keep this brownie. So first of all, I want to sort, okay, anything that's red listed. Take this guy, he doesn't evolve, so I'm going to bring him back to white. So first of all, anything that doesn't evolve, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of. Like the 500 Eskimos, the lower hot bears, Absalurm. I'm going to keep that snail in for now until I find a better one. So I'm going to keep but get rid of like all your evolved forms. Obviously, you can't do anything about the creatures that are in gyms. Otherwise, I'd delete them too. But Gamma Unit, I only have enough things for one evolution for a Harpy. So I'm only keeping one. The Mummy Ween, the Kidra, I'll keep for now. But like the Erot doesn't evolve. I already have a stronger one. Stuff like that just really isn't worth keeping because you can't evolve it in the first place. So that's the first thing that you want to do. I know the Steam Pals I'm not going to evolve because I'm going to evolve the stronger form of it. Dummy Ween I'm not obviously going to. Princey's not even worth keeping because its CP is so low. The Phoenix I'm going to hold on to until I find like a better one. Obviously, like I said, still get rid of anything that you're either not going to evolve or not planning on evolving. So, and that'll just get rid of those. And next thing, you see how many candies. So 136. So automatically keep 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then for every one that you're going to evolve, and I know this is a really big pain in the butt to set up, but I'm going to set every single one of those to the red. Or let's go yellow for now, I guess. In fact, everything that can evolve, I'm actually switching over to the yellow. And then from there, the Steam Pal I don't want. And I understand that this is a long process of fully organizing this. But if you do want to get the most bang for your buck out of the things, this is the way to do it. So literally just switch everything that you're planning on evolving. Wow, I have a few of those. And then let's say I have 30 of the Sunseas. So they cost 15 per. So if I get rid of 15, that's automatically going to bring me up to 136 candies. So I could technically, which would 135 is going to be enough for 9. So so let's say I have 30 of these. I would trade out all but 9 of them. Which I might actually have more than 30. But I'd trade out all but 9 of them. Or even if I have even more, trade out all but 10 of them. And then evolve all of them. But you want to get down to the bare minimum that you have. So you're not wasting your time. Oh, I gotta switch that. But so you're not wasting your time like transferring while you're getting rid of them. So the main ones, if you're planning on just leveling fast, focus on catching your Berrydillos, your Potties, your Cincies, your Frogges, and really anything arcane. Your Flowies. Flowey is another good one. You got your Eloxals or whatever they are. I haven't been in a rift in 2 days because there hasn't been there's been one rift near me. But the thing is it's out in the boonies and there's no. What's that book mean on Spiritus? Oh, that's in a research place. That's in a library. That's why it's the book. Okay. But yeah, so the main things that you want to farm are basically your Potty, your Berrydillo, your Frogges, and your Sunsies. Because those are the lowest ranked guys to evolve. Basically, yeah, the fastest way to level up in Pokemon Go is literally Pineapple Berry every freaking Pidgey, Caterpie, and Weedle that you find. Because those 3 only need 12 candies to evolve. So literally every 2 catches, you are getting another evolution. And it's actually more than every 2 catches. Just due to the whole fact that you get in this game you don't get a soul stone for the evolution. But I know you also get a bonus amount of soul stones for the first capture of a creature. So, let's say I catch a Potty my first time, and then I catch its first evolution as my second creature that I catch. I'm going to have, I think it's 15 or 12 for the first evolution, 15 for the second, and I think 18 for the third evolution to catch them for the first time. And then, obviously, if they come out of an egg, I think it's... I've gotten as much as 18 candy from an egg, so. But most of the time it's about 15 per egg. But I know I'm actually starting to walk my Stormdyne now for the candy so I can power her up. Because right now she is by far my strongest creature. So if I can just keep powering her up, I can probably get her to almost 2k, if not 2k, fairly close to 2k by the time she's maxed out. Oh, so Philo I can't evolve. Oh, I missed a Steam Pal. The Flammy I'm not going to evolve yet. So I'm starting to get into the creatures now that I'm not gonna really evolve. I'm just gonna hold on to. And that's why you wanna do the sorting here. Because if I have them all sorted out, it actually makes it a lot easier because I can just do so I can have these all in one place. If you've noticed, 90% of what I'm going to be evolving is the Frogus. I'm gonna hold on to that brownie because I have its second form and I don't have the third form yet. And it's like 90% of the stuff is the Frogus, the Sunsi, and the Potty, and Berrydillos. And I've kind of been collecting those for this evolution reason. I mean, most of these are going to end up transferred, and after I transfer them, I want to actually see how many I have. I mean, it's already 8 o'clock. I'm going to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning, so I am going to be heading to bed soon. So I'm not going to do the full evolution spree, but I wanted to show you how I set this up, at least in this game, to make it faster to go through these evolutions. Like, I might not even have enough, and it doesn't even look like it, to last the full evolution stone. So that's why I'm just kind of like getting this all set up. Dude, when I first saw Potty, I was like, dude, that's the toilet after I go to Chipotle. Like, that's literally the first thing that came to my mind. So we are starting to get into the higher CP creatures. And just imagine doing this, because I actually have my Pokemon box fully maxed out in Pokemon Go. And I mean, I obviously don't sort it out this well when I do my evolution sprees. But just imagine doing this, going through 1,000 creatures and doing this. Versus what I'm doing here for 200. So imagine doing this 4 times as many creatures. Trust me, it sucks. But I mean, usually when I'm getting ready to do an evolution spree, I transfer everything except for Pidgey, Weedle, and Caterpie. That's good. I actually have a 6-year-old, so I know the wonders of potty training. It sucks. Yeah, I might actually end up transferring like 90% of these. And just holding on to a few for my next evolution spree. But now I'm really getting into the things that I'm going to start holding on to. No, I'm saving you. Saving you. That's actually a really strong Frogus. 259 CP. And it's a 5 strength, 4 health, and it's an attack. How old is your daughter, Padfoot? The Hill Sailor, I am going to be marking. Definitely not going to be getting rid of that one. So it looks like I have marked everything. I'm actually going to go back down to the bottom and mark this, and then trade out these steam pals here that I still have down here. Oh, I might have just screwed myself here. So I might. So hold on, creatures. So literally now what I'm going to end up having to do is go through all of these and remark them, or at least unmark the ones I'm going to get rid of. So I need to count how many I have of each, and then transfer out the ones that I'm not going to evolve. Okay, I'm obviously not giving away anything. And so the ones that I use for battle, I am going to mark green. So basically my strongest 6. Which would be them. And then, well, I'm probably going to mark everything over 500 for now. And what that does is that literally prevents me from throwing them away. Because you cannot mark anything that's thrown away. But the reason why I sorted this out was because look how far down I am on this list. And this is 209 creatures for this full list here. But so I'm about 3/4 of the creatures into this list with that I need to go through. Like I said, I'm not. This is all the further I'm going to organize it tonight, and then I'm going to go through and, like I said, unmark and transfer the ones that I'm going to keep. But I gotta count every single species of creature, like all these mummy wings. So 115. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm only gonna keep those 5. So then anything besides those 5, I gotta unmark and then give away. And yeah. Because I don't even know if I have enough to make it to the 5. We will see. If not, then I will unmark that 5th one as well. But I want the least amount of creatures that I can have to evolve in my inventory. And it's very possible that I am going to hit that 125. Okay, I literally only need one more, and I think I have it, so. There we go. So I do have 5. Full evolutions. And so this is actually the best way to set yourself up. So I was at 209 when I started doing this. Just with the mummy wings alone. Just to give you an idea how many of those I got rid of. So I got rid of 17 of mummy wings. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I have an extra one still. I missed you. Where are you? There we go. So then now I need to do the same with the Frogus, the Berrydillo, and the Potties. Like Floey, I think that's my only one. No, I have 2. Do I have a third one? I do not. Yeah, my phone's about ready to end the stream, so gonna have to end it now. But yeah, that's how it all goes.